bunnies. Are you doing well? I'm just saying, look, I've put it there. I've covered all my books up and I've put it there. Isn't it gorgeous? Thank you so much for all your beautiful support and making such an important landmark. I'm so proud to have that sitting in the background. I said, I don't have a man anymore and I don't want to put a tack in the wall. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to put a tack in the wall just because in case I don't stay here. So it can sit there for the time being. I'm so proud to have it in the background. I've watched so many beautiful creators on here and I'm like, I want one of them. I want one of them. I want one of them. So, darlings, we're going to be doing automatic writing today, but I need to do a few shout outs, like I always do, to help our community grow through wonderful creators and inspirers. So that's my first thing I'm going to do today. The first person is, and this is so good for people with children and grandchildren. This is from my friend Lindsay. Okay, so well, if you want a Lindsay Patricia Hepburn, I will put the link in the bottom. This is a beautiful, it's like Little Angels. It's Indigo Star, Rainbow Crystal and Diamond Children. It's a beautiful book helping children understand spirituality. Look at how beautifully it's done. So if you've got any kids that you know are open, intuitive, which they all are, look at that unicorn. This is just a really cute book that I have to do a shout out for Lindsay. Lindsay's also on our Friends of Nicky, along with all our other beautiful people, my brother, Faye, Lottie, all doing magnificent readings for you because I don't have time to do that anymore. But she does house clearances, she does all sorts of things. Go and have a look at the link on my website at nickyalan.co.uk. I know lots of people are getting a bit confused with the fact we've got two websites. Karma is dedicated completely to our crystal and giftware. Thank you. I did warn the girls, I did warn them and say, I don't think you understand how this is going to go, because especially look at all the beautiful faces on the website of the families that create these crystals. And I did say this, it isn't a marketing ploy. Once some of these items have gone, they've gone. Because I will not go with mass-produced crystals, and I want to support these families that have managed to get water in their villages because of like our business. It's just, I just love it. It's just popped in, the universe popped it in. So if there's anything really unique or different, especially things like the dragon heads, the spirit beings, things like that, once they're gone, they're gone. We have sourced some more from them, but it's like we're waiting for it to come in, but again, it's handmade. We've got to wait for it to be done. We're not getting it from some random shop in China, do you know what I mean? So again, it's not a marketing ploy, it's just the way it is. So that's that shout out. The other one is, this is a beautiful spell candle. I don't want to turn the other thing around because it's got a spell on it. And these are from Nix and Kelly. I met Nix and Kelly. They are multi-generational witches and they work in the highest good and they do the most incredible spell work, but it's all white. It's all about encouraging the universal flow. They're Sacred Circle, they're called. And again, I'll try and remember to get the link in the description box. They are wonderful people if you need any help with spells, but it's not witchy woo, because I used to think spells are like but these are of the higher good. They're helping you to relieve shadow work. They're helping you to deal with anything that you need to deal with. There's no harm done. It's all from the natural elemental energies of the universe flowing through all of us, and it just gives us a little helping hand. So they're my two shout outs, darling. It's lovely to see so many predictions come in. We do try, we're so busy, we're trying to catch up on putting all of the shorts out to show the predictions that have taken place. It's like incredible. Like the last one, the first thing I saw was aid going in to refugees and people in war-torn areas, and then I literally come off the video and then turn the radio on. It said, oh, there's now aid going in to Gaza. I'm like, shut the front door. What in the Archangel Michael? They're getting really quick, and I've noticed as well that I'm picking up on current energies, because there's a couple of things I've said that are already happening on that day or the day before. So they're doing current and future, which is, it's getting quicker. It's getting quicker. So, and the tsunami and affecting Hawaii, that was a good one as well. And it's such a shame it's happening. But, you know, people say, oh, it's all gloom and doom. No, it's not. It's reality. And it's a wake-up call, which is exactly what Earthwalkers is about. I wrote it 11 years ago, and it's prophesying the fact that we need to wake up to what's going on the planet. So it is what it is. It's reality. So without further ado, I have had a little link up, and I will start having a look and see what we've got for humanity this time round. Thank you. I know that Julianus is with me. Oh, I've got to show you this statue. I went to Glastonbury, met some of the tribe members, and I walked in and I saw this little statue and I thought, oh my goodness. Then I went up to the lady in the shop and I said, that's a San Franciscan monk. She went, yeah, how do you know that? I went, because I know that's like a solid form of Julianus. It's just another thing on my path. Yeah, I will. And yeah, and I had to have it. And that he looks like Julianus. It's basically Julianus. I just love it. So anyway, I just thought I'd chuck that in because this is what we want to talk about. I feel like I've got a message from Julianus. He's saying, tell your story. Right, okay, a couple of weeks ago, I had a bit of a meltdown. Not a meltdown, but, you know, work's getting really, really busy. I'm having to get more people in. It's quite overwhelming. I need more and more support, which is great. I didn't know what was going on with my personal life, and everything was just a bit, and then suddenly, this is a rant I had a couple of years ago when I said I can't even pay to have Mia's ashes done. And then within 2 days, I had an email, from Alex Ferrari, then Jeff Mara, and then Danny Henderson. And it's like, thank you very much. So this is the same sort of rant. Lots of exciting things are coming. I'll let you know as they come. But what I want to say is that when I went through the last, I'm going to be doing a video on reflecting on grief on Darren's anniversary, which is the 29th of August. But I just, everything didn't feel right. Everything felt like I was struggling to affect it. And this is what Julianus wants me to talk about for you, okay? It just seemed everything was an effort and it didn't fit right. It didn't feel right. Nothing was flowing. If I said, oh, I want this, it didn't happen. And it's like, God, I just felt like I was a Pac-Man. That's what I kept seeing in my head. You know, just going around random channels trying to avoid the monsters that come in. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, it just doesn't feel right. So I had a bit of a rant a couple of weeks ago and said, look, I need some direction. And suddenly, I literally, yep, Ariel. So I literally had this connection with them. And one of the things that came back, which is really, really important for you to know, is that they said, sorry, sometimes we don't acknowledge base chakra stuff. We're so busy doing the divine stuff for you and everybody on the planet and trying to establish this balance under Raguel's energy and Uriel's. They're like, you know, I can sense they're saying sometimes we need a reminder. So when you have times where nothing is flowing and you're really frustrated, you know, the house isn't selling or you're not getting that job or you're not getting the right people come to you to help you for whatever you need help with, you kind of get to a stage of disillusionment and frustration. So you need to stop. You need to just spend 10 minutes speaking, writing, invoking and just saying, right, I need some help. The Archangel for that is Archangel Ariel. She works on a beautiful pink ray. She's one of my favourite angels. I shouldn't say she's my favourite angel, but I adore her. She makes me so aware of the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom. She's in charge of the weather. That's mostly why I get so much weather information. But also, she works with base chakra and manifestation. Okay? So call on her. Imagine yourself in this pink shroud of energy. Call on her and say, right, I need help to manifest this. Or I need the right people to be brought to me. And I did this. And oh my goodness, everything, even down to garden management. I just like that. This needs sorting, that needs sorting, please. Can you please bring some of that? And they've gone, don. Accountancy, business advice, everything's just, and all these people have just come out of the woodwork and just gone, boom, just like the crystals did for karma. And so I thought, hang on a minute, I remember this. And I reread a couple of my chapters from Me, Myself and I, because when I was fighting and struggling and hating the change of my life and hating what was going on, nothing flowed. I was just sitting in anger, frustration, pain and suicidal tendencies and all that kind of stuff. And where does that take you? And then as soon as I surrendered, most of you all know the surrender in the cemetery, in the book if you've read it, and it's like everything just went donk, 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 donk. You know, Raguel sorting out that £65,000 worth of debt. It was just insane. So be mindful to remind them of what you need on your base chakra. I'm just checking that's all he wants me to say. Yeah, okay, thank you. So remind them sometimes, because I feel they do forget that we need base chakra help. We need help to manifest, and then write out your wish list and then visualize it. I've got that, I think, yeah, I'm sure that's on YouTube, Cosmic Ordering, where I just take you up and do it for you myself. You know, all you got to do is press play. And literally, yeah. Order it and know that it's happening, and then let it go. But now and then, whatever you're envisaging, create the reality of it. If it's a new home, a new car, a new job, see yourself, create your reality. When you create that quantum space of energy, of intent, it will play out, I promise you. I'm back in the magic, I'm back on that path, and everything is just coming in. As soon as I think it, they deliver. It is magical, it's miraculous, but it's the reality of how we work in conjunction with the universal energy. It works. Okay, so he's asked me to talk about this because you need to hear this, some of you. Because if we sit in the energy of, oh, it hasn't happened yet, oh, for God's sake, when's it going to happen? This isn't going to happen, and I'm not going to get that then, because if that doesn't happen, let it go. Bird's eye view. Just literally, I want to go there to there. I don't care how I get there. That's my end goal. Stay focused on your end goal. Stay focused on your end goal. Okay? So let's have a little look and see. What this is. I've been dawdling since I've been speaking to you. So this is a thistle, Scotland. Is this anything to do with Mr. Trump going to Scotland? Or have we got something else going on, please? That is a rubbish thistle. That is a rubbish thistle. All right, I never said I was a good artist. I'm not too bad when I can draw something nice, but when I'm scribbling subconsciously or in the consciousness of what they're bringing, it's a different story. I'm a bit scruffy today. I haven't even got any makeup on today. I've had 2 days of permanent sleep, day and night. Really bad energy of not being able to do anything. Peace and love to fellow ME sufferers, chronic illness sufferers. It is so difficult, but it's all about the mindset. Something positive for Scotland. Law changes, a new... This is going to help or aid people that have got financial difficulty, home, housing. Seems to be something for the people that are struggling with poverty. Some improvement is going to be made. We'll see what that is. Could be a change in taxing. Yeah. Still massive chaos concerning immigration. We haven't seen the worst of it yet, civil unrest. But I feel it's going to be more in numbers and more powerful as opposed to disastrous and dangerous. But I still feel that I want to make note of where these are going to be planned or happening. And you feel the vibe where it's going to be a peaceful protest or not. That is still imminent in the energy and will be for a while. There's an energy of Gabriel, the messenger angel, and it's like civil unrest, or people all over the globe are vocalizing and standing up for their core structure of, no, this is our country and this is what we need to happen. They're going to be forced into a corner in the UK because it's just going to continually get worse and worse, and the hype is going to continue, And these people that are under the Gabriel, whether they know it or not, energy of messengers through videos and social media and things like that, are going to keep boiling this point up to immigration that's going to end up going into a, we need to make drastic change. I feel very positive for the outcome of this. I have to say, I feel like there'll be a turning point when they say, right, we really need to sort this out, because it's just going to go on and on the civil unrest and people having their say. Enough is enough. So I feel that happening. And that also could potentially, I don't know what your immigration situation's like in Australia, but I've got a feeling that's just come up as well. Let me check it's anything different. Belgium. I don't know what Belgium's got to do with it, but they've highlighted Belgium and Australia. So again, it could be immigration laws changing. There could be immigration laws changing for how you get into Australia and live there. And there's Belgium being brought up as well. There's some sort of, I hope there's not another driving thing in Germany. Or is it going to be Belgium? I've just seen a flash of, do you know, these terrorists that drive into people? Here we go. It's Gloom and Doom time on Nicky Alan's channel. Potentially could be that, all being monitored. All of this stuff is to wake us up and change what is taking place. Okay, so we need to hang on in there. Yeah, that. Thank you, I know. The war crimes things all come to fruition. The famous painting being found. It's funny, isn't it? Little things that come up. Is that the same for Australia? So missing child Australia. We're back to Australia. Right, I don't know if there's a large case, a bit like the Madeleine McCann type thing. People keep asking me about what happened. I said about this years ago. I'm going to leave that alone at the moment. They've told me no, let's stay where we are. I go with the conspiracy theorists, just saying. So I don't know if there's going to be new evidence, or there's going to be a discovery on a child that's been missing. Like, it was big news, and they're going to either find evidence, find the person responsible, or the body, or something like that. But I feel that that's happening. It's really hard to gauge energy between, I know you're completely separate, I get that, New Zealand and Australia. But it's hard to gauge it. Someone said about getting a globe. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy a globe so that I can pinpoint the globe. It's a brilliant idea. I'm going to order it when I come off this video. What's next, please? Thank you. They started doing this, haven't they? We had that lovely little boy connected with Daniel, a little spirit man, not little, but a little link has come in, and it's another spirit man. So I'm going to bring him in. He passed around, he's reminding me of my dad, around the 70s, 80s era, because there's older photographs of him. I think this is someone's dad. And I don't know if it's, I have a template, people know this as mediums, that people show you a name to let you know what relationship is, but Alan has come up. So there may be Alan or Andrew, but there's an A connection to this man. He's got, hello darling, he's got like quite thick, there's a bit of a wave to his hair, and it's like a lightish brown, and it's pulled across there. He really feels like 70s, 80s to me. Really calm guy. This is a really quick, tragic passing. I'm not sure if he unalived himself, because there seems like a what the fluff. Do you know what I mean? or there was an inquiry around his passing. The police were involved. He's really happy and well. I feel that his birthday or an anniversary is come up or just coming because your thoughts of him are coming up, even though he's been passed a long time. There's a photograph of him, like really smiling, and he's like in this really long lapelled shirt, long collared shirt, most probably flared trousers by the looks of it, and it's in a party environment or a celebration environment, and that's the photograph you've got of him. It's 2 girls he's talking about, and I suppose this is going to be part of me doing this channeling, is that they've now started bringing some spirit people in to say hello to one of you as a collective. I'm so glad we found that little boy's mummy last time, so hopefully someone will know their dad. You'll feel tingles and your divine chakra will be like, whoa, when he comes in, because that's what it's making me feel now. I'm goosing up. And he wants to send love. He's very well. He's with this lovely lady, I think is your nan. God, she passed ages ago. So he's with his mum. And I think he was a bit money more. Is it Janet or Jan? Don't turn this into like... So let me know if that's you. I'm so sorry, darling. Thank you so much for coming in. But we're looking at global energy. I'm so honoured to have brought you in, darling, and thank you, and I'm glad you're well and happy. He knows there's been some struggles with one of his girls, or could even be your mum. I don't know if this is around health, but he's like, I'm here, trust me, I'm here. What you're seeing or what you're picking up or what you think you might be making up, you're not. It's me here. Okay, definitely feathers. He's a feather guy. He brings feathers. Let me know if this is your family member, okay? The names will be linked to him or is his name. Thank you. Did you hear those cracks, by the way, as well? I get so used to it. This is how my life is. There was someone in the kitchen, I'm sure it was Darren, last night, wandering around, shuffling around, things were being moved. I love it. This is my life, and it can be yours if you open your energy up to it. They'll be in all the time. So thank you, darling. There is definitely an upgrade with this plant species and tobacco or nicotine. So this is for pain relief. I know I've mentioned it before, but that's just come back flying in, that there'll be some form of, we're now going to acknowledge this as a treatment for pain. Okay, could be mental health as well. I don't know how that works, but that will be coming in, I feel, this year. House prices are going up in the UK again, so we're going to see more for our buck in respect of bricks and mortar, which is good. There's a form of recovery here, so I think a lot of places, especially down here, went up because people wanted to come out of the city during the pandemic, and then we've got the sort of downside of everybody stopping panicking, and now we're going to see places go up. So if you're looking at selling potentially, you know, you need to look at this time onwards, because it feels like something's going to change there. I also feel as well that either there's something around housing to do with like England, Scotland and Wales, because it feels like, I don't know if interest rates will go down or mortgage rates will go down or something like that, but I feel more accessible to living in housing. Okay, it feels like there's a tip or balance. I keep saying it, I do feel that Starmer's on his last legs, but we need a final, excuse me, that's spirit energy, final nail in the coffin for him to be, I just look at, I caught it, it was, I can't remember what it was, I don't know if it was a news flash or something, and he was there with Trump, and I thought, I don't want to know what they're talking about, I don't want to know anything about it, I want to get it from source. And I just looked at him and thought, you're just not right, it's not, just hang on in there with this, because I don't know what he's doing to upset people unless it's brought to me, but I just know that this isn't long term, there's something going to come in there. It just doesn't feel right, it's not, he's not going to last. He's still there, not right. I think you got a few home truths as well. Because I'm sure, I know that Trump come here, didn't he? So, I don't know. See what comes out of that, but it ain't going to come out good for him eventually. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, perhaps I'm seeing the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, things coming up from the past. So perhaps it may be that there's an inquiry or investigation from things from his past that are going to not do him very well. Let's put it that way. New innovations in heart surgery, either quicker, easier, a new practice that makes it almost as routine as having your teeth taken out. Heart, I've just seen a heart and surgeons and a hospital. Whereabouts, please? Can you try and show me where? We're very UK based at the moment. There's going to be inquiry into a National Health Service or a inquiry into a number of deaths or an inquiry into how people were handled. Feels up north or Midlands. Possibly Birmingham. Around that area. See, please let me know. You are my vital connection to all of this. What happens is all the girls, we all look at your comments and then, well, I don't, they do. I call it we because we're like a family, and they literally go off and Google it. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? I know there's a dog barking, by the way. Can you hear that? Like tapping. Don't you love it? It just and can you hear like? It sounds like that's a seraphim. Can you hear that? Can you let me know if you can hear that or not, or if I'm doing it clairaudiently? Can you hear that? There's nothing on in the house. Anywho, they rev it up every time, don't they? And again, it's all your feedback. You hear it, you see it, and then my girls research it. Okay? Danny, bless her. I think she's going to need a blinking Valium. The amount of predictions and all of your comments, she's like on them all the time and then researching them and then trying to get the shorts out on top of everything else we're doing. What is this star? Star. Hello, whoever you are. Sounds like tap dripping, doesn't it, or something? But it doesn't. I haven't got a tap in here. Trying to look. Hang on a minute. I can see a star in a circle. What? That. I just things that won't. Stargate, star system. Have we got anything up in space at the moment that's doing a recce or like a Voyager thing? Well, they're saying yes because I just got a tap then. You know, like a there's something about I can't grab it. It's like either a new star system or a star or meteorite. There's that feeling coming on again. I don't know if there'll be visuals or there's something up there to search in space. I don't know. Let me know on that. I can't grab it, so that's all I can get on that. Hungary. Okay, what have we got going on in Hungary? Food supplies. Food supplies. Are there any new tariffs or issues to do with imports and exports in Hungary? There's going to be some sort of news, or there's going to be some sort of energy around this. Where's Budapest? I know, terrible. I need that bloody globe. I'm going to bloody order it. I swear, I'm going to order it. I need to find a pink one though. All right. I settle if it isn't pink, but I need to get a globe. Thank you, darling. Hello. All I can see is Budapest. Is that Hungary? God, I'm so crap at geography. There's something going on there. That's all I can see. They're not just highlighting places on the globe. I can see the big grey buildings and real high-rise ones, like if I was in the capital or a big city or something. Is there a summit there, or is there some gathering there? I don't know. That's all I can see. It's so frustrating. I hope there's no threat or anything like, you know, bad news there, or it's just some significant spike in the energy in that area. So I'll have to go with that. So we did the football legends. So I wonder if there's someone in golf that's going to pass, or there's going to be some news around a famous golfer. Because it feels like the 10 of Swords. So this is either ending, so either someone's going to pass or retire. It should be news around that to do with golfing. So I wasn't doing any bloody predictions. I was so busy. I wanted to see if I would have picked up on our little legend Ozzy Osbourne passing. It's that crop circle. Yeah, I think we're going to see some more crop circles, darlings. More than usual. There'll be more reported than usual. Looks like a big giant sun. I'm so pants at this. Crop circles. This is a continuing energy that's flowing within the Earth's atmosphere concerning more and more. Some are manifested, some are manufactured. Down to intuition and other phenomena that takes place. For instance, there was one near us when we had GSIC, and I'm like, that's interesting. Because it was on the weekend that we did GSIC at Eastbourne. Can't wait to do Charlotte. Are you going to be there? I cannot wait. God, look at the people. We've got Billy Carson, Kathy O'Brien, Dane Brinkley. Come on. Yeah, so there's just a running theme of that continuing extra UFO, ET kind of energy, progressing. And the powers that be continue trying to, no, it's not that. Keep posting and reporting your sightings. What am I seeing? Jane Fonda. Well, it's the same as when I saw a person connected with Oprah Winfrey, and she's the news, isn't she? I can't remember it was now because I'm linked up. Jane Fonda, seeing her for some reason. News about her. Memorial being established for the lost souls in Texas. I'm going to sort that out quick, as you all do in the beautiful US of A. You get on that stuff so much, I love it. Israel and Gaza, God bless you all. There may be a heightening of tensions again there. I don't know if there was a ceasefire or it kind of went raw, but I think it's going to ram off again. Why can't they just leave it be? Do you know what I mean? It does my head in. Still waiting for news on South Africa, but there seems to be a heightened... I don't know if there's going to be a missile thing again. Again, that then leads to the Putin-Trump thing going on. Is he going to, or is he already, I don't know, agreed, whatever? Because I remember picking up that Trump gave him a warning to do something. And he had a certain amount of days or something, didn't he? Did that come right? God, it's so hard, it's such a blur. I'm sure people said it in the comments. Yeah, we've got a bit of a heightening surge on there. I can't see a definitive end at the moment, so this is going to continue, unfortunately, for a while. That's a plane going over, by the way, I think. Don't really have planes go over here, though. They're not that low. As soon as I said it's gone. Not sure on that one. It's paranormal or explainable. Okay, do you know I predicted that the police officer gets shot and a leader a protector of a leader or someone. So we had the one in Russia, didn't we? Then we had the police officer shot in where was it? Is it Manhattan? I can't remember. What the hell is that? Who's that? I'm going to have to investigate this one. Hang on a minute. It's so loud. Got no clue. I can't see anything explainable for that. There's a lot going on today. There's a lot going on. So... yeah, we were talking about that, but I can see unrest again. There's like police or military police or, you know, that kind of thing with people having a row with them in a main street. Feels Europe. We had that France-Paris thing yet? Has that happened yet? I brought that up last time, didn't I? I'm going to grab my appetite tower. It's Rome. It's like a... do you know when you hear on movies that police siren? It's there. Perhaps it's immigration as well, I don't know, but there seems to be something going on there. Sandstorms, so there could be some ramification from the Sahara or African base, but there seems to be a report of sandstorms. This helps you get up to the higher realms and stay in a high dimensional awareness, appetite. Could correct your problems, those sandstorms. I just couldn't believe it when I saw someone saying about the tsunami and hitting Hawaii and around there. I was like, wow. They really are getting it spot on, aren't they? You can see sand dunes and just see what that's about when it comes about. It's supposed to be a spider. Oh my god, it's so funny. Look at all the crap I draw. Don't kill them. I understand there's dangerous ones in places like Australia and that, but don't kill them. It's such bad karma. They represent spirituality. That's not eight. They are spiritual totems. They're so spiritual. And they keep our houses clean. I don't know if there's going to be an invasion or there's going to be a lot more reported in homes or places, or be unusual ones, but I've just seen spiders and it's not like an analogy or... That's like the finishing flag for like a car race. So I hope nobody gets injured in a motor racing or Formula One. Oh, here we go. What's going on here? These that's random. Just drew that without even thinking. So there's loads of boats and loads of boats by huge, like, buildings, like a huge, like an old-fashioned customs. Not again. I'm wondering if this is again, we're back to immigration. I'm wondering if we get a huge vessel with lots of death on it. Gloom and doom! God, this is, something's got to be done. Come on now. They do look like boats coming across, don't they? So that reminds me of that big customs place in Spain we were at, where we got you that lovely crystal, but it went, unfortunately, you know how. I don't even know if that went out on a video when we were in Spain. And that was, oh God, where were we? Barcelona. So I don't know if there's something around Barcelona or it is to do with immigration. Interesting. Thank you for that drawing. They're quite cool, those little boats though, aren't they? They're quite cool. Germany keeps coming up in my head and I don't know why. Can't remember the context we mentioned Germany under, but something's happening there and it's a little hot spot. Breeding laws on animal dogs. Just saw a lassie dog. Oh, dog we used to have, border rough collies when I was a kid. There may be some change in the reform of breeding, breeders. Changing law concerning dangerous dogs. Not sure. There's something around breeding and dogs. While I'm looking at the crop circle, they're then saying about the sun, hotter. Even there's places that are going to be exposed to extreme heat. You know, like I've seen Romania, again Turkey. You see the fires in Grand Canyon. I knew something was going to kick off at the Grand Canyon. Someone told me about that yesterday. Unfortunately, we're still in the fire energy. Mind you, we are in Leo season. I saw the wildfires in Spain, didn't I? Yeah. There'd be record levels of heat. Like 50 degrees kind of job. All over. I can see like America, Europe, Southern Europe, Africa. I'll see the ramifications of that. Stay safe, be sun savvy. Is that all you're going to give me today? Oh, okay. I think because I've had a really heavy weekend of sleep and exhaustion, they are pulling me back. Boo! Let me know in the comments below if any of this makes sense. Please keep an eye on the news if you're someone that, you know, watches the news or whatever. And then feedback. It's vital that you put the comments of what I've predicted, because it's the only way that I'm going to find out, and the girls are. And please let me know if anybody identifies that lovely man that came in to say hello. That's all you're going to give me? Why have you made me look at the children on Lindsay's book? Potentially that hospital inquiry could be to do with children. Just maybe highlights like under Putin and Trump, then maybe underline that and put even more around it. So let's see what happens there. I think he's going to be put into a corner by Mr. Trump and other people backing him up. We shall see. Right, my darlings, that is it for today. Thank you so much. As I have to ask, if you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe, because it helps us grow. Without that, I can't grow and continue doing these videos for free. So, may the angels bless you every day of your life, and use them. Reach out to them. They are there to help you. And, you know, I kept seeing it yesterday. I actually have, you know, the mug, Just Keep Going. I don't know if I've got it here, but I've got it somewhere, half lion, half woman. I just kept seeing that yesterday because I was so exhausted. I couldn't even create thought processes or anything. I just had to slump and lie and do nothing. But it's okay. It's part of it. It's all good. And it was just to keep going, just keep going. And it is, live in the moment, look after yourself. don't keep worrying about the future or the past. You just got to live in the moment and just accept that the universe has you. And once you do that, life is so much easier. So till next time, my darlings, thank you so much for being here and helping me to achieve that. I'm so proud to have that in the background. And I'll speak to you on the next one, which most would be a precious. I might get the big one out next time, just as a little change around, the basketball size one. I haven't used her for ages, so I might get her out. Do you want to come out, Barbs? Don't ask me why I call her Barbs. I name everything. I name everything. It's like, look, Ernie the alien. Look at those Labrador eyes. I bloody love him. I couldn't let him go. I'm really sorry. It's very unprofessional, but I don't care. Where's Hector, my dragon? Oh, he's in the other room. I name everything. I give them an identity and energy. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. And I send you all so much love. Thank you for being here. If anybody's interested, you know that I've now started school on the school app for more intense lessons, teachings, whatever you want to do. I'm still getting my head around it though. It's a bit difficult. I'm trying to work out how to do it. But in the meantime, come and join me if you want to have a closer chat. Anyway, love you all. Speak to you very soon. And I really hope you've enjoyed this session with me, Automatic Writing with the Divine. Speak to you soon. Lots of love.